Hello viewers, in this video let's know about what is meant by rigid pavements. Generally, these rigid pavements are made up of Portland cement concrete. We can also call this rigid pavements as CC pavements, and in rigid pavements the stresses are not transferred from grain to the lower layers as in the case of flexible pavement layers. Here you can see the image of this rigid pavements. The rigid pavement has the slab action and is capable of transmitting the wheel load stresses through a much wider area below the pavement slab. And this cement concrete pavement slab made up of PQC can very well serve as the good wearing course as well as an effective base course. So we also discuss some of the advantage about this rigid pavements. And the first advantage about this is this CC pavements of major roads are generally designed and constructed for 30-year period, and therefore the service life could be 30 years and more than 30 years also. The routine and periodic maintenance cost is very low as maintenance of joints only is required. The life cycle cost of CC pavements are much lower than that of flexible pavements. And another advantage also, the total thickness of the CC pavements and the quantity of hard aggregates required are lower than these flexible pavements, particularly for the construction of highways, passing through weak soils and carrying heavy traffic loads. And another one major advantage on this rigid pavements are good night visibility even under wet weather conditions also. And some of the limitations of these rigid pavements are, so the design of a CC pavement is to be carried out for a life of 30 years or more in order to reduce the life cycle cost. We already know this point. And the surface of this CC pavement is likely to become too smooth and slippery, that you can see in this image also. And this slippery and smooth will be during the long service life, and this CC pavement is difficult or too expensive. So generally a long curing period of 28 days is required before opening to traffic. This may be a major drawback for construction of CC pavements on busy urban roads where it is difficult to close the road for a long period. So these are some of the limitations. And in this figure you can clearly observe some of the components of a rigid pavements. We can also call as CC pavements. So the characteristics of this rigid pavements are the about compacted soil subgrade of at the bottom or the lowest layer. This is the first one. And granular subbase, simply we can use as the GSB. And drainage layer, base course, CC or PQC pavement slab. So here it is a typical rigid pavement or cement concrete pavement structure, and the component layers are being shown in this figure. Thus the CC pavements is supported by a prepared soil subgrade, subbase, and a base course. And as the CC pavement has to withstand flexural stresses caused by the moving traffic loads, okay, and all the warping action of the slab due to daily variation in temperatures. The CC slab is made up of high quality cement concrete. So we already know that this CC slab will be prepared from this high quality cement concrete, and this is commonly called as PQC. So what is meant by PQC? PQC means pavement quality concrete. So this is the abbreviation of this PQC. You can see in this figure also the topmost layer of this PQC, topmost layer of this CC pavement, PQC slab it is there. And the CC pavement slab can serve as both the base course and the surface course of the pavements. A thin separation membrane is placed on the top of the base course laying the PQC slab. So this is about rigid pavements. In the next video we will see about some more new topics on the civil engineering technology. So I hope you like this video. Please subscribe. Thank you.